So thank you everyone for calling in today. I know everyone has a crazy schedule and, I don't know if we can talk about maybe another time that maybe will work better for you guys, but I know 3 p.m. is a little hard because it's kind of midday. But I appreciate you guys taking the time to get on the call and, show me your face, and all of us get together and have the opportunity to kind of brainstorm and, get excited about the month and what's to come. So today I want to talk about how to maximize your coaching business. And what I mean by that is there's so many other opportunities that come along with your coaching business that people don't really necessarily think about all the time, or understand that all of this is available to you, or they wonder, okay, well, I'm doing well in this business. I've hit Emerald. I'm setting this goal for myself. I'm working towards Diamond, but what more can this business be? If you end up wanting to do this full time, and health and fitness is something that you either always had a passion for, or you've developed a strong passion for, and you've developed this passion for helping your team, and you really don't know where to take it from that. I really wanted to talk to you guys about today about the opportunities that you have to not only create a bigger passion through this business, but to really just bring more satisfaction to your life and excitement. And, there are other things that you can be doing to network people and to grow as a person, throughout this whole experience. So a few of those things are, you can become certified in different programs. And I don't know if everyone knows this. I know Jenny is looking to become certified before Summit, because if you guys are thinking of going to Summit, which you definitely should this year in Nashville, Tennessee, if you go a few days early, they always hold these trainings, so you can become certified in Insanity, in PIO, really any of the programs that would interest you, that you could then take that opportunity. You could hold private workout programs wherever you wanted to, or you can even get hired by a gym to hold the workouts there as well. So you could, train and run an Insanity class at a gym. So it's just another way, not only to maximize your business, but, to keep you busy, to keep health and fitness kind of in your life. And another exciting thing that you could just bring to the table that, would be exciting for you. And, it not only keeps you in shape because you're the one kind of training everyone. Like I said, it's another way to meet people. So you could, run this class at a gym, and someone may not even have really known what Insanity was, and they may love the program so much where, yeah, they can go to the gym and do the program, but then you could talk to them about Shakeology. You could say, hey, did you know you can become part of Beachbody, and you could get this program on demand? So yeah, you can come to the gym and do it with me here, but if you're ever traveling, you would be able to do it, on your own too. So these are just another, ways to optimize your business. And maximize it, and not only to benefit, your business and bringing new business and profit that way. I think personally people get a lot out of it. So that's something I wanted to discuss, and I'll have Jenny kind of talk to her reasoning as to why she wants to do that after. The other thing you can do is you can get a health certificate. So, I think some people in this business, nutrition doesn't always come easy to them. So, and they don't always feel comfortable talking with people about the products or talking about how they can help someone, especially when it comes to the point where they have a health restriction or something. So, I know there's a lot of questions in the page all the time about, oh, this person has diabetes, I really don't know what to do. Or this person has all these food restrictions. How do you guys go about it? What Shakeology is right for them? So this would really, everyone in the page is really helpful. And if they've had experience with these type of things, it's great to write something in the page and ask people about their advice. But it would just be taking it to the next level if you wanted to, on your comfort level, to get a health certificate. It's something, there's a lot of programs you can do online nowadays. I know a nutrition degree that I've always kind of been interested in that I haven't done yet was for the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. And this is a course that you can do all online. It's pretty reasonable priced. I think it only takes, a year, if that, in order to get it done. I'm sure there's different levels of how aggressive you are with the program. But I think this would just give, if it was something that interested you and you wanted to know more about nutrition, wanted to kind of take your business to that next level with the nutrition side of things, and, not only is it another way to kind of leverage yourself, you can put, I'm a health specialist on your business card or your website or whatever it is. It's just another added value that people will maybe see you as more desirable coach at that point too. And again, I think you'd get something out of it personally if nutrition was something that you were passionate about and you wanted to continue to learn as well. So that's another way to maximize your business as a health and fitness coach. The other fun things you can do is you can hold a free boot camp. So I've been kind of thinking about this now that the weather's coming along. I live in London, for those who don't know, and there's so many huge, amazing parks here and stuff like that. And, of course, if it's free, you wouldn't get like an initial benefit of it in that respect and a monetary effect, but just another way of growing your network, of getting people excited, getting them to know about the programs. And I just think it's something that I would really enjoy myself. So this is something that I'm thinking about doing, where I'm just going to go to the park, I'm going to set it up, I'm going to ask people if this is something, maybe put out flyers around the town, and try to get people to kind of come to this and do a workout with me in the park. And, not only will I think it's fun and something that I'll enjoy, I mean, talk about, reaching a lot of people at once. I think people will be coming over and be like, what are you guys doing? Are you going to do another one? So, exciting things like that. And people also on the same side hold fit clubs. So a fit club is something that's more organized. It is something that people would usually pay for. So you could rent a space depending on, some people, maybe your house is big enough where you could hold a fit club, or most people will rent a space out in a gym, or, somewhere in town where it's an open space where, it's not too expensive to rent out, where you can set up these weekly fit clubs. And again, you can send out flyers or whatever way, you feel like you would want to advertise it. I'm sure you could do it over social media. Because, these programs are great, but some people just like being with other people working out. That's why a lot of people do like the gym still. And they think, well, I love the Beachbody programs. Like, I have a few people who do the programs but still go to the gym. So I feel like this would be a way to kind of get them completely on the Beachbody, side. And, although they like the atmosphere of a gym and like being around people and like that motivation, they still talk about, well, I love the programs because I don't have to think about it. And I can get a workout done in a half an hour. So this would be a way for, especially moms. I know some moms tell me all the time, my time going to the gym is my time to get out of the house. I just need to get away. So although it's great to be able to get a workout in 30 minutes, I want to get out of the house. A fit club is a great opportunity for you to say, hey, you know what? I understand that. I'm taking your, what you're saying into consideration. I'm going to start holding fit clubs once a week or twice a week, whatever your schedule allows. And you guys can come and actually work out with us live. So I think this is something that I know a few coaches have tried to implement into their coaching business and have been successful. So, it's definitely something to think about if you feel like you guys have the time in your schedule. I know not everyone does it this time. If you're a full-time coach, it's definitely a lot easier. But even on a weekend or something, or maybe a nighttime class where, you kind of need to know your target market too. And, when are your friends and family or whoever you would gain interest be available as well. The other option is, if you aren't doing this full-time and you have a daytime job, what kind of work environment do you have? Could you hold a lunch workout? PiYo or something that you probably wouldn't be sweating as much would probably be one of the best things, unless you guys had a shower or something. But again, just another way to engage with people about the programs, get them familiar with the programs, get excited. On a separate level, on more supplement level, you could hold a shake and share party. So, these are really fun too. So, I know people do them if they sell like makeup or they sell, jewelry, and they have these parties where at their house where they invite people over. So, you can make this fun, and you could do a Shakeology party and, try all these different recipes for people and get them excited about it. I mean, if you're getting it every month, and, I'm running 3 accounts now because of my business. So, I have extra Shakeology that I can be using for samples and everything. And, you can write Shakeology off at the end of the year when it comes to taxes. So, I think it's really important to invest in Shakeology, where you can do these shake and share parties and you can give out samples to people who you feel, are really interested but want to give it a try before they actually completely commit to buying it. And, I know Meg, I wish she was on the call, because she gives out Shakeology like it's cake. Like she gives it out so much. She does free samples to entice people a lot. And I never really did early on in my business, but I'm starting to do it more and more often, because I do think it goes a long way where you kind of, you're giving people the opportunity to test the product before really committing to it. And, most people really appreciate that you're kind of investing in them in that way. You don't always make a sale, unfortunately. And, my advice on that was, to give someone a sample who you definitely do think is interested in, not just trying to get free stuff from you. Meg's really good about transforming, something free into a sale. So maybe some other time on the call, she can kind of talk about that. But
Heather,
yeah.
This is Kate. I did a Shakeology raffle, and that seemed to be popular. And I did get a sale out of it in terms of a 21-day fix. So every little bit, I think.
So what exactly do you do? Can you explain the raffle a little, Kate?
So on World Health Day, I did a raffle for a Shakeology sampler pack, and I had like 20 people comment to enter. So I got people that actually asked me information about it. So I thought it was a good way to kind of share information and let them know about it. And like you said, it might not gain a lot of sales, but I think it's a good way to kind of put it out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're developing that relationship with people too, because, they get excited about it. You're investing in them, like I was saying. You're showing them that, like, I do want to help you, but we can make this fun as well. So I think that really goes a long way when you show, like, your passion for helping people in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
In the shake and share parties, if you, especially friends, like, I know, like, women are like this. I've been really successful sometimes, like, when I get someone to try the Shakeology, she tells all her friends. Like, if one person's doing it, it's good if you can find the leader of the pack. Yeah. But if one person's doing it, then they're all going to want to do it. So I think the shake and share parties can be really successful in that respect too, where instead of just talking to someone one-on-one, if they all commit together, they're excited about it. So always trying to get groups of girlfriends or, a husband and a wife kind of competing. That's always fun too. Like, a wife will say that she wants to do something, and I'm like, well, what about your husband? Like, you can lose more weight than him with my help. And she's like, okay. So, those are always fun too. I've actually been thinking about starting up a new challenge group if you guys are interested in kind of joining me, trying to get more men involved, because I know this is definitely more of a woman-driven business. And maybe, Jenny, that's something you can kind of speak to too with your husband. But I was thinking of doing like men versus women competition, something kind of fun, like with their husbands or spouse or something. Where people can really like get involved, because most people are competitive, so I think it could be like a really friendly, fun thing. Not too competitive, but just something that would get people excited, especially with the summer coming. What else do I have? Oh, and the other thing that I think is a really good opportunity is, I know Jenny and Bucky just did one the other weekend, is running a booth. So either at an event, a fair, a 5K or 10K, that's what they had did. Jenny, said, I run races all the time, so it just makes sense. Like, why not try to promote my business while I'm there? And I think it's brilliant. I actually used to run booths for a company called Be Positive a couple years ago, and I never even thought of doing this for my business, which is crazy, because I was, really familiar with how to kind of set up the tent, how to promote products. And most of the time, I don't know if I think you maybe have to pay a little, or some of them may be free, the opportunity to kind of set up a booth. But either way, I think it's a great opportunity to, grow your network and get your name out there and have business cards, get them to try the Shakeology, get them excited about it. And then, a 5K, 10K, clearly they like health and fitness, and this is something that is part of their life, so they'll be more open to hearing about these products. So yeah, those are all great, ways that I think that you can kind of take this business to the next level. I think a lot of people sometimes think in this company, well, okay, my business is doing well, I'm really enjoying, coaching others, but I want to feel like I'm doing more, or, I want to mix it up and I want to feel like I'm adding value in a different way, or, I can get out of the house every day instead of working from home every day. So I think these are all great ways and things to think about, to grow your business in a different light and to grow your network, which is really important, because, we all try to grow our network over social media because it's one of the easiest ways to reach a lot of people. But, sometimes you get to the point where you feel like, I'm kind of running out of people. Like, what other ways can I do things that I don't feel so pressured, fun? and that I can, you know, reach out to people. And going to network events too. I don't know how involved, you know, you guys are with their town. You know, every town for the most part has a chamber of commerce. So I used to be really a big part of the chamber of commerce when I lived in New Hampshire. And I think this is another great opportunity to kind of go to networking events if you can. I know it's hard when you're a parent and you have kids, you know, at home, and night times can be tough, but like I said, I mean, you don't have to do every one of these things, but think about the things that could fit into your life. And just another way to network with people, to talk about the products, to get them interested. You know, I try to talk about the products anytime I get. I've also been wearing more gear. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with, if you go on the site, there's a lot of different Beachbody, you know, gear that you can get, t-shirts, pants, sweatshirts. And, you know, even when I'm just carrying around my Shakeology tote, people ask me all the time, well, what is Shakeology? So it's just just kind of start talking about the products, which makes it really simple for you because it's not aggressive. They just see the shirt and they wonder what it is. So that's something that I would recommend as well. I know one of my coaches, Lindsay, who happened to not be able to be on the call. She's like, I just wear workout gear everywhere now because, you know, I just want to be like I'm looking the part. So, so anything you can do to kind of, you know, show people that this is something you're doing. I know people, one of the coaches in Team Drop the Cookie, Annalise Hurley, literally has like a Shakeology on her car, like a sticker that says like, ask me about Shakeology or something. So, you know, you can get as serious about this and take this to whatever level you want to. But again, it's just an opportunity for someone to look at it and ask you about it. So the other thing I want to talk about is, you know, just really understanding what this business can do for you. I know you guys, you know, see things in the page and you see these coaches doing well, or you're following them on Facebook and they talk about their paying off debt, or they talk about being able to leave their full-time job and become a working stay-home mom. And, but I know there's a lot of you that are, you know, fairly new and maybe you just don't see the light yet. And it's hard to kind of get over that hump and feel like, well, is this something that I can definitely do? And, you know, I really want to tell you guys today that it is. This is absolutely something that, you know, anyone can be successful in if you really do have passion for it and if you put in the time and you commit. You know, we all go through highs and lows in this business and we feel like, you know, maybe there's not another person we can talk to, or, you know, we have a bad week where a lot of people are discontinuing their Shakeology and they just don't want it anymore. And I know Meg was dealing with that a week ago, and, you know, she just decided that she was going to do this full time. So, you know, there are opportunities where like your mindset can kind of get a little off and you wonder, is this something that I definitely should be doing? Did I make a mistake? You know, you get scared because, you know, it is a sales driven opportunity. But I'm here to tell you, if you are consistent, you know, if you do continue to keep using the products, talk about the products, have passion for the products, it will happen for you and it will happen naturally. And people are going to, you know, start reaching out to you personally without you even having to start those conversations. And when that shift happens in business, it truly is an amazing thing. And it only takes usually a few months into your business if you continue consistent with posting on Facebook every day, continuing to form with people and talking with them, you know, continuing to grow your network in any way that you can, you know, and it will happen because if people see your passion for this and they see that, you know, this is something positive and something exciting that they want to be about a part of, you know, they want to join as well. And, you know, they understand and they see that this is changing your life and they want it to change theirs as well. You know, I posted something in my page the other day about the bonuses that, you know, come with Star Diamond. And, you know, I want you guys to know anytime I share something about my rank advancement or commission advancement, I want you guys to know it's not trying to throw it in your face. I want you guys to really understand the potential of this business and that Beachbody does reward us for our hard work. And, you know, that's something to really to know and to be happy about because, you know, I've worked 9 years in a corporate job, and there's nothing worse feeling like you put in all of this time and all of this passion and effort and you don't feel like you're rewarded for it. So, you know, the opportunity to get these bonuses, you know, just for helping and growing your team and, you know, helping others like change their life and get healthy and fit, is pretty amazing. I mean, that's not something that they have to do. So, you really want to be aware of all the opportunities where you can become financially free, and, use those as well as you can, and talk to your upline and talk to them how, what's the next step where I can get there. And growing in rank isn't, the only way to maximize your profits. Cycling on your legs is one of the really, really important things. And I know Jenny's really familiar with that. So if she's your coach, she can definitely help you with that, Jude, because I know you're newer. So once you get to Emerald Coach, it's something that you definitely want to kind of be talking to her about, to make sure that, you guys grow your business in a way where you can maximize your profits. What's the other thing I was going to say? And, not only from a financial and fit, a nutrition perspective and what this business can do for you, the opportunity to grow as a person is something that's so important too. And I think it's something that not everyone always talks about and, really takes in consideration, and maybe takes it for granted sometimes. That's one of the pieces of why personal development is so important. And connecting with your passions, your 5 true passions, and, how this business can kind of help you grow in those ways. Because if you guys aren't friends with him yet, please friend Scotty Hobbs on Facebook, because he's one of the most inspiring coaches. And for being a man too, it's pretty amazing how successful he's been in this business, because like I said, it's, I don't know the exact number, but I'm assuming it's at least 5-7 females in the business. But Scotty and his wife just announced the other day that they're now pregnant with their 5th child. It's pretty amazing, because, you don't hear about these big families anymore, because, daycare is too expensive. People don't have the opportunity in order to be home with their children. So not only do they not want to have 5 kids because they feel like they can't spend the time with them they want, it's expensive. And, I know my sister's going through that right now. She's about to have her 2nd child, and, they're kind of deciding, will she continue to work because of how much daycare is? May not make sense. And Scotty, his story is really an amazing one, and he has a lot of YouTube videos. So I would start following his YouTube channel as well. And he basically talks about, how he wanted his wife to be a stay-home mom, and they both had these like really long jobs. They were working different hours, because she was working at a hotel at night and he was working during the day, and they barely saw each other. So he started as a Beachbody coach, and for a year committed strong in order to be successful in this business, to allow for her to be a stay-home mom. And now 3 or 4 years in, they're both, all they do is Beachbody. They're home with their children. They're now able to have their 5th child, which truly is an amazing thing, and they put so much passion into family and faith. And he was talking about, in this post that I just read today, about how not only Beachbody has given them this financial and personal freedom, it's allowed for them to grow as people, and their relationship couldn't be better. Their marriage couldn't be better. They're better parents because of it, because of the personal development. Because of connecting with faith and understanding there is a higher spirit, and there is something more to life, that, if you allow that and believe in it, how successful you can be in your life, and how, you're open to new opportunities, and you're open to continuing to always personal grow, and understand that, the person that's part of your life is actually making you a stronger person. You have to, by challenging each other. And I think that's something that, a lot of people have a difficulty in life, is feeling like they can't really challenge someone that's close to them, because they don't want to either upset them or, push them away. But that's why personal development really comes into play, to make you realize you should always be challenging yourself. You should always be challenging the others around you, because that's how you always become a better person. And it really spoke to me, because I think that's a lot of this business. I think as a coach, and I know Kate can she can kind of speak to this, but I kind of give Kate tough love sometimes. And I think in this business, that's what you need to do. I think it's so important to challenge each other. And I want to be challenged too by my coach, or, even my personally sponsored coaches. Just because I'm their coach doesn't mean that, you guys can't say to me something and like make me think about things from a different perspective and help me grow as a person. So I want you guys to always be thinking about that, and think about it when you're coaching your team. And, don't feel like because you challenge someone, you're going to upset their feelings. You're actually helping them more than by helping them to continue to grow and kind of learn a different perspective, or, learn how they can, maximize their business or become a better person. So, and then I wanted to just talk briefly about Super Saturday and Summit. Raise your hands. Is everyone going to Super Saturday, April 25th, I think? Yes? Okay. And is everyone on the phone? Are you guys all going to Summit as of right now? Jude, are you going to try to go to Summit? Awesome. So really exciting. I don't know if Jenny told you, but I do have a house that, you would definitely be able to stay in if you are going to commit and go. So that's something we can discuss about as well. I rented a house for the entire team. So we should have enough space unless the team blows up and hundreds of people decide to come. But as of right now, it should be fine. I'm hoping that's a problem we have, but so unfortunately, because of my location, I can't be at the Super Saturday, which is sad, and I would love to be there with all you guys. But I was talking to Jenny that I really would love, everyone to have a meeting spot where they can get together, because especially for new coaches too, if I'm their personally sponsored coach and I can't be there, I would love if you guys could take the opportunity to kind of all meet in one place and all sit together as a team. So, you can interact and experience it all together. Because Super Saturday, if you guys haven't been, really is an amazing opportunity to network with people, to just do a workout together. Because we see each other's faces every day, but, meeting someone in person and being able to connect with them on that level is so important. And feeling like you have that direct support where you can continue to reach out with them and have conversations with them. You may even, want to try to find a success partner at Super Saturday when you're able to kind of connect with someone personally and talk with them face to face. For those that don't have a success partner, it's so important in this business. And it's basically someone, it's good if they're, around the same level as you as starting, but it's not always the case. But it's someone that you feel like you can really connect with, a different coach. They don't have to be on your team, just in the business. Someone that you'll talk with on at least a weekly basis and go over your goals, and someone that is going to push you in order to be successful. I know, like, if there's like a mom like who feels like they have the same schedule as each other, then they'll connect with each other, because although I could be the person's coach, I'm not a mom, so I can't relate to them in that way, which this other person would be able to. So, it's not someone to replace your coach. It's just another person that you would be working closely with that could help you. So Jenny, I'm just going to open up to you guys if you guys want to say anything. If Jenny, you want to talk about anything on those subjects, or you don't have to, just wanted to open it up.
Yeah, absolutely, Heather. Thanks. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. And where are you? It's like, you're so sunny.
Can you still hear me? Yeah. I am outside. It's so nice out. It's like 75 degrees here, I feel like.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm loving it. So I got my housework done, so I can kind of chill out here for a little bit. But yeah, I just want to talk quickly about the Fit Club and the getting certified and all that. So I've been thinking a lot about that too, and I have a huge park near my house. So I've been actually playing around with the idea of investing in speakers and some kind of a TV or whatever that I can bring with me. And then kind of run like my own little fit club there. Because I was talking to Melissa, Heather, when we were up at the place in Jackson, and she had, said that if you are going to do a fit club and you're not certified, that you have to have a TV and you have to have the DVDs playing, because you're not certified to teach that class. So. As you guys know, I love combat, so I probably could teach it, but I'm not certified in it. So if that's something I was going to do, I would have to bring the TV that would be big enough for everyone to see. So I'm going to go to Best Buy and see like what they have, because again, it would be a business write-off. So I'm going to look into that, because like you said, I think it would definitely draw attention, especially people that have kids who play soccer on the weekends, and they're already there at the park, so why not like jump in on a workout or whatever. So I've talked about that with my team. And then the other thing is schools. I know you probably don't even have to pay to rent out the gym for a few hours or whatever. I know schools welcome parent engagement, so I was thinking about doing something where students and parents could both come and work out together, kind of thing. So I am toying around with those ideas. And then, yeah, for the Shakeology booth, I definitely want to start running a race every month and having Steve run them now that we kind of know how to do it. In the Coach Online office, there are tons of brochures, beautiful brochures you can print out, which is what we did. I stapled my business card to it, and basically we just brought an extension cord, a couple blenders, and some ingredients. And the DJ was really cool. He just let us plug into his table. It didn't cost us anything. And it was like super fun for him. He's a bartender anyway, so like that's what he does. He makes drinks. So, he was very comfortable doing it, and I got to run. So it was like the best of both worlds. Unfortunately, it was really windy that day. So you have to definitely factor in the weather, the rain and stuff like that. But it's definitely doable. So I'm thinking that was
way to maximize that. I feel like would be like to make a shirt that you'd wear every time that says like "Ask me about Shakeology" or put your team logo on it or something.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that because with the Super Saturday coming up, I was really thinking about my T-shirts for the team T-shirts. So I figured I'd order a bunch, and that way we can use them at races. So that's a good point. Yep, absolutely. But I think that was pretty much all that I wanted to comment on. I think that was it.
Okay. Kate, do you have anything to share, or are you good, or Jude?
I think I'm good right now, yeah.
Okay.
I do. Heather, thanks so much. I took away a lot of good things.
No, not yet, honey.
One of the things that I'm interested in terms of creating residual income is looking at the derm exclusive products. And I've been a lifelong Clinique person, and I was telling Jenny I'm going to be out of everything very shortly, and I'm going to buy the derm exclusive products and see what I can do with it. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, I haven't tried them, so I'd love for you to share how it's going and how you like the products for sure.
Absolutely. I'm a big promoter of things that I really like. So, and I'm in that age group where skincare is huge, and it needs to be for younger women too. And I'm always promoting that with the people who I work with and everyone I know. The other thing was looking at doing booths. We have a tremendous farmers market here where I live, and that would be a perfect place to do a Shake-O day every so often. So I'm gonna check into that. And on some of the old National Wake Up Calls, I'm hearing about when you're a new coach and running challenge groups, that sometimes it's really beneficial if you can run a free group for like 5 days of healthy meal planning. And I just started hearing about that the last couple of days. So that's something I'm interested in getting some information on. And I'm going to talk to you about that, Jenny, for sure. What else? The certify thing is huge. I would love to learn more about that, and I think PIO would be a great fit for me. So I'm really excited about that. And then the health certification is a great idea. That would be pretty easy for me, being a critical care nurse, because I already have a lot of the background and the credits that are required to do a nutrition certification. So I'm going to check into that. That's a great idea.
Awesome.
So I'm super excited.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. I think that farmers market idea is great. It's another great, way to put the business out there. And, because it's a farmers market, you can always like I was saying, always think about your target market. So, you could label things about the Shakeology and kind of highlight, what makes it so healthy and what makes it better than other products out there that people really don't know, and what makes it, not just a protein shake, because it's really, a nutrition shake because of all the probiotics and vitamins and nutrients that it comes with. So I think that's really great. And Jenny can definitely, I know, help you with starting those free groups, because Megan, her, have been really fabulous at starting those. So, and again, I know, especially Meg uses them a lot and is really great at transferring the free groups to a sale. So, we'll definitely help with that. And I'll post on the team page because the trainings to get certified, there's always certification trainings all over, New Hampshire, Mass, depending on where you live. I can try to find a link that I can post on the page for people to kind of search that easily to kind of see if there's one coming up that you'd be interested in.
Good.
And if it's PIO, I'll look specifically for PIO for you. So, well, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you coming on the call. And I'm hoping next week, I think Meg is going to talk about social media, which will be really great. I guess she's connected with some guy that has really helped her maximize media. So I'm really excited about that, because I'm always looking to, learn more about social media too. I feel like it's such a big, thing it's really difficult to wrap your mind around, especially when it comes to Twitter and Pinterest and all of these other sites. So I'm really excited about that. So hopefully she'll be able to bring that to you guys next week. And then maybe the week after or something, I'm trying to get Bucky and a couple other male coaches on the call for Bucky to speak about his experience down in Texas for that male event that he went to, and kind of giving us tips on how to kind of engage with men and get them excited, because I know it's difficult as a woman to kind of get them excited about these products and be able to relate to them, because males more than anyone definitely like going to the gym. So I kind of want to get some information to you guys on how to overcome that and get them excited about the business. So thanks again, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
You too.
Thank you. Bye. Jude, I'll talk to you later.
Awesome. Bye-bye.
Bye.